Written quotes, the best tool for price negotiations. A written quote is like having a secret weapon. It's easy enough to get, and it ensures you're negotiating your car deal or your trade-in from a position of strength. That's right. Hi, I'm Kevin Hunter, known online by car buyers for the last 15 years as the Homework Guy. The thing you need to know about written quotes from competing dealers is pretty simple. What any one dealer can do anywhere, even in another state a long ways away from your home, any other dealer can do near you. They just need a bit of nudging. Cars are a commodity, and there's nothing magical about the price of a car in your area. For the last 15 years, I've been publishing videos to help car buyers, along with my loyal broadcast partner, Amazing Elizabeth. Out of the hundreds of shows we've done, this is one of the best videos we've ever published because it outlines highly effective negotiation hacks and cuts through a lot of BS at dealerships. And it does it very fast. The Amazing Elizabeth joins me now.
There's no question how smart this strategy is, and it's exactly why our car coaches from our hassle-free car buying service are using it as a key strategy for negotiations. What many people don't seem to know is that automakers set a baseline price for their vehicles, creating consistency nationwide. That consistency can be used against a dealer near you to get their prices down.
Absolutely.
For this reason, getting a written quote on a similar vehicle from an out-of-area or even out-of-state dealer can be highly beneficial when negotiating your car purchase. By the way, it's also beneficial to get a price quote on a comparable vehicle of a different brand and use it as leverage. We'll explain more on this shortly. First, we'll talk about how to get competing bids, and then we'll roll into the 5 key benefits of doing this, and then we'll close with how and when to use these competing offers.
Getting competing bids from car dealers, including those out of state, can be a powerful strategy to securing the best deal. Here's how to do it effectively. Number 1, research multiple dealers and do it in this order. First, start locally. Identify multiple dealerships in your own area and nearby cities. Hopefully you can find a vehicle that matches what you're looking for there.
Yep.
Next, expand regionally. Look for out-of-the-area dealers and even out-of-state dealers if you're comfortable traveling or arranging delivery. And then next, use online tools. Websites like AutoTrader, Cars.com, and TrueCar allow you to find vehicles across the country and often provide dealer contact info. Liz will share several others specific to car brands, so I'll leave that to her. Put hands on. This is a request that is so good that I want you to ask it of every single dealer you contact. There's 3 specific reasons why you should say this for any vehicle you call them about. First, you say, I want to give you my contact number, and then do me a favor. Go put hands on this vehicle. When you have verified it's there, call or text me back. First of all, you've given them a customer now to talk to, and when you say put hands on, you are demonstrating to the dealer that you are no ordinary car buyer.
Right.
That's a bonus for you because knowledgeable car buyers get better treatment and better deals. Secondly, you are requesting physical verification that the vehicle is there, and that's important to know. Lastly, it demonstrates to the dealer that you are a buyer who is motivated and considering an immediate purchase if the deal is right. That's why you want to know it's there. Now you have a motivated dealer on the other end because they love an eager and ready buyer, and they will work much harder to earn your business.
Number 2, make a spreadsheet and start gathering your information about the vehicles that you're finding.
Very important.
Got to stay organized. Always have a spreadsheet for organizational purposes. Before reaching out, have all the details nailed down. Make, model, year, and trim level. Specific features or packages. Color preferences, both interior and exterior. Leather or cloth seats. The condition of the vehicle, if used. Let them know you want a PPI. Mileage, of course, some new cars, especially for all used cars.
Number 3, start contacting dealerships. Reach out via phone, email, or online chat to request OTD quotes. Here's how. Be specific. Find the vehicle you want on the dealer website and have a stock number ready. Start by giving them a stock number of the vehicle on their lot. Provide the details of the car you want and ask for the best OTD price, including fees, taxes, and any additional costs. Example, I'm interested in a 2023 Toyota RAV4 XLE in blue or whatever color you want. What's your best OTD out the door price? Ask also about availability. Confirm the car is actually in stock. Remember the hands-on request I mentioned earlier? Then request an itemized quote. Make sure the OTD quote includes all costs, including vehicle price, dealer fees, taxes, title, and registration.
Number 4, use a polite yet firm approach. Always show intent and urgency to buy. Dealers are more likely to provide competitive offers if they believe you're serious about purchasing soon. Here's an example statement. I'm comparing offers and plan to decide where to purchase my vehicle by a specific date or say about a week out. Ask about additional incentives. Inquire about the rebates, financing deals, or extras they may include to sweeten the deal. Make sure those details are included in any written out-the-door offers that you get from them.
Number 5, get multiple written quotes. There's strength in numbers, friends, and the more quotes you have, the more leverage you have. Request that each dealer provides a formal, itemized quote via email or text. It must always be in writing and preferably on their letterhead. This ensures transparency and gives you leverage and protection in negotiations. As stated, always include out-of-state dealers in the mix and confirm whether their prices include delivery fees to your location if that applies.
Number 6, use quotes as leverage. You share the quotes with other dealers to encourage them to match or beat the other's price. Here's the example. Another dealer quoted me X dollars for the same car. Can you do better? If the price is real, and it better be, remember that what one dealer can do, any dealer can do. And be honest but strategic. Only share enough details to keep the dealer interested without revealing your full negotiation plan. Never play all of your cards on the first go at it.
Number 7, consider out-of-state logistics. For out-of-state dealers, check shipping costs. Some dealers may offer free or discounted delivery. Surprise, surprise, right? Others may deliver it for $400 to $500 depending upon how far away you are. Every dealer has retired car porters working on their payroll. These are very responsible elderly drivers who would take good care of your car if the agreement is that they'll drive the car to you. Mm-hmm. Then understand taxes and fees. Verify how taxes and registration will work in the end result in your state or the state it will be titled in. Only California currently makes you pay sales tax there in addition to your own state tax.
Right.
Otherwise, sales tax is always collected in the state the vehicle is titled in. Review return policies. Ensure you're comfortable with their policy in case the car arrives with damage or any unexpected issues.
Number 8, consider using online buying services. There are several platforms to consider in your car shopping. Places like Carvana, CarMax, TrueCar, or even Car Gurus can help streamline the process and provide competitive pricing for a vehicle purchase and even out-of-state purchases. Kevin said I would have more brand-specific sites to share. Some manufacturers offer online purchase programs where you can compare prices across multiple dealerships and multiple states. Here's a quick rundown for you to look at. Toyota has SmartPath. Ford has Ford Blue Advantage. GM has Shop, Click, Drive. Nissan has Nissan at Home. Hyundai has Click to Buy. Honda has Honda Online Shopping. Chevrolet is Shop, Click, Drive like GM. BMW is BMW Online Shop. Mercedes-Benz has Mercedes-Benz Online Store. Audi has Audi at Your Door. Mazda Digital Showroom. Kia has Kia Easy Buy. Dodge has Dodge eShop. Jeep has Jeep eShop. Chrysler has Chrysler eShop. These manufacturer-specific programs aim to streamline the car buying process by providing transparent pricing and the ability to compare options across multiple dealerships within their network. Now, we are not recommending you get sucked into going to the dealers connected on these sites, but it certainly opens up the selections, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. And number 9, as always, timing matters. Dealers are often more willing to negotiate at the end of the month, end of the quarter, or end of the year when they're trying to hit given sales quotas. But our car buying coaches have managed to get flexibility no matter what time of month it was.
That's right.
If you're pretty sure you're a lesser skilled negotiator than our hassle-free car buying coaches, I'd say go with the end of the month or end of the year on timing.
Moving along now to benefits of having written quotes from competing dealers. Number 1, it establishes a competitive benchmark. A written quote from another dealer provides a concrete comparison, showing what a similar vehicle is priced at in the market. The bottom line is, if one dealer can do it, any dealer can do it. It gives you the leverage to push your preferred dealer closer to home to match or beat the competitor's offer. And number 2, it shows you're a serious and informed buyer. Your credibility saves you a lot of headache. Dealers recognize that you've done your homework, are in a buying mood, and are actively shopping around. It also makes you less prone to game playing by the preferred dealer you'd rather buy from who is closer to home from you. Dealers know they have to offer a competitive deal to an informed buyer or risk losing your business to an out-of-the-area dealer or even an out-of-state competing dealer. Saying things like, "I have no problem buying a plane ticket for the right deal," can be very powerful.
Number 3, it strengthens negotiation power. Imagine the power a written quote gives you. You can use the quote as a tangible tool to challenge local pricing. For example, this dealership is offering the same car that you guys have for X dollars. Can you match it or do even better? This also works if the vehicle is a different brand but in a similar vehicle type. For example, you can tell a Honda dealer, "I'd really like to go with your Honda CR-V, but I'm seeing the Subaru Outback for at least $3,000 cheaper. If you can't do anything to help me get the price closer, I might be forced to go that route. I'd buy a plane ticket for that much difference. What can you do to help me decide to go with you?" Having written quotes of even competing brands shifts the negotiation in your favor, giving you the control as the dealer is backed into a corner and must now justify, if they even can, their own pricing.
Number 4, highlights dealer incentives. A competing dealer's quote may include incentives not seen on all bids. For example, the rebates, the discounts, or even thrown in freebie add-ons. If so, make the dealer you're talking to now throw in comparable freebie add-ons like the others. Remember, bringing great quotes like this to the table can help push your preferred dealer to offer similar perks, and you'll get a favorable bottom line price faster. Just never let them know that they are your preferred dealer, or they will just stop moving and say, "Just come in, let's make a deal."
Number 5, it reduces ambiguous pricing. One of the things dealers love is a mystery surrounding their pricing. If you go in, as an example, with a KBB book quote, they'll just say, "We don't use KBB." The truth is that any book value you bring in, the dealer will say, "We don't use that," every single time. A dealer must be trapped into acknowledging the book value you have on anything. For example, if you lead with KBB and they shoot it down, then you say, "I suppose you use Black Book like 30,000 other dealers do." They're likely to respond yes to this because they won't think that you have it. They won't know you got it from us. Then you say, "I have a friend who's a dealer referring to us, and he gave me the Black Book on this." And there you have it right in your hand.
So to get the Black Book from us, you join as a texting or email member, and we can get those values for you.
A written quote is gold because it leaves no room for verbal promises that can be rescinded. It documents the exact price, terms, and any included extras.
Tips for using a written quote effectively. Make sure the vehicles are comparable. If you're going to compare within the same brand, match the trim levels and features, and if it's used, make sure the miles are similar too. The recommended range is about 10 to 15%. For example, if car A has 50,000 miles, you can reasonably compare it to a car with 45,000 to 55,000 miles.
Also verify authenticity. Some dealers might question the validity of a competing quote, so always obtain them from a reputable source. Essentially, a dealer with a website that you can easily find online.
Sure. Negotiate respectfully. Present the quote as part of your research, not as a threat to the dealer. Seeing this, they will quickly catch on that you are not an ordinary buyer. For example, you can say, "This is what I've been offered elsewhere. Can you help me improve on it and compel me to do business with you?"
Nice. When it works best, in competitive markets or for popular models where multiple dealers are vying for sales.
Sure.
When dealing with a dealer who's motivated to move inventory, example, end of the month quotas, you won't know until you contact them. And let me tell you, friends, language matters. Remember the hands-on request I mentioned earlier? It seriously helps because it puts you in a different category of buyer. A quick refresher. When you tell a dealer to put hands on the vehicle you're seeing on their website, this is a request that is so good that I want you to ask it of every dealer you contact. As I said earlier, there's 3 specific reasons why you say this for any vehicle you call a dealer about. First, you say, "I want to give you my contact number," and then go put hands on this vehicle. When you verified it's there, call or text me back. You're giving them customer contact info, which is gold. And I highly recommend that you do that. They love it. But when you say put hands on, you are demonstrating to the dealer that you are no ordinary car buyer. Knowledgeable car buyers get better treatment every single time. Secondly, you are requesting physical verification that the vehicle is there, and that's important. Lastly, it demonstrates to the dealer that you are a buyer who is motivated and considering an immediate purchase if the deal is right. They love an eager and ready buyer, and they will work harder to earn your business.
As we said earlier, a written quote is like having a secret weapon. It ensures you negotiate from the position of strength. The bottom line is you must make sure your written quotes are valid, that the quote is comparable, and don't be so eager that you start your conversation with it. Start first by asking about a specific stock number of a vehicle on their lot, and then let them know you've been shopping around and collecting information. Always be polite without being pushy.
Saying you've been shopping around for comparable vehicles and then presenting your quote and saying, I'm really interested in buying from you, but this competing quote is more competitive. Can you match it or beat it? If the competing quote includes freebie extras like free oil changes or free accessories, make sure you mention those to encourage this dealer to sweeten their offer.
Always emphasize your commitment to close the deal. Let the dealer know you're ready to buy if they match or beat the competing quote. For example, I'm ready to sign today if we can get close to this price.
You can use the quote to uncover hidden discounts. Dealers might have incentives or rebates they haven't disclosed yet. A competing quote often pressures them to reveal these. Make sure you ask them, are there any dealer discounts or factory rebates or dealer cash you can apply to match this?
Don't reveal too much about your written quotes. Avoid disclosing exactly where the quote came from unless it becomes necessary. Some dealers might contact the other dealership to verify the quote or try to undercut you in other ways.
If you did all the homework, be prepared to walk away. If the dealer refuses to match or beat the quote you have, thank them for their time and indicate you may need to go with a competing offer, and then just do it.
Yep.
Many dealers will reconsider if they sense you're serious about leaving.
By first doing the homework and then strategically introducing the competing quote, you can drive a better bargain while maintaining a respectful negotiation process. You'll be destined to win. What you should also know is what we've said earlier, that you can use written quotes from other similar vehicles.
Exactly.
So, for example, let's say you want a Ford F-150, but the dealer is too high. You can say, I really like the Ford F-150, but I'm looking at a Ram 1500 too. These are two trucks that do essentially the same thing. The price is so much cheaper for the Ram, and it will be, that I have to go that route if I can't find a way to get the Ford a bit lower. You have to help me or I'm left with no choice but to go with the Ram. Here's another example. You say, I really want the Toyota RAV4, but I have offers on a Subaru Forester that are so much better that I'll have no choice but to go that way if we can't do better on this RAV4. They are two crossovers that essentially offer a similar vehicle. Help me make this decision easier by getting closer to this price.
Such good examples and spot on. Now, for those of you who want to buy either a new or used vehicle anywhere in the U.S. car market, and you want to avoid the difficulty of doing all these searches and dealing with all these car dealers, reach out to us and ask for our direct help. On our website, thehomeworkguy.com, we have our hassle-free car buying service and several other smaller packages. We can do as much as you need us to do, all or some of the battling for you with the bad operators in the dealership.
If you just wish to go it alone with some help, get signed up for our text consulting package. It's just $49.99, and I'll stick with you for 30 days and get you those black book values. But if you want more intensive help, read up on our hassle-free car buying service on our website, thehomeworkguy.com, on the pull-down menu. Not only does it make life very easy for you, saves you a lot of time, but our service leads the industry with the best return on investment average.
Sure, some cars are easier to save big money on than others, but we always save you the uncomfortable encounter with negotiating with the dealership. But you should know that one of the key reasons that our car coaches get better car deals and better trade-in values than the average car buyer is that they have no emotional attachment to the vehicle, and they know they owe the dealer nothing. For them, unplugging from a bad dealer is easy, not so much for you. You should also be aware that when you use our hassle-free car buying service, either Liz or I will personally take every intake call. You get to talk directly to us, and we are the only show hosts online that offer this level of personalized service.
Thanks to all of you out there in our audience for coming back. We greatly appreciate your loyalty, and if you want our direct help in your car deal and have any difficulty navigating the website, simply text me at 701-441-3399, and I will steer you in the right direction.
To all of our longtime subscribers, you guys rock. God bless you all. I'm Kevin Hunter, the Homework Guy, home of the only totally hassle-free car buying service, signing off on behalf of the amazing Elizabeth and our entire hassle-free Homework Guy team. Thanks for listening.